Like the end of Loki season 2.
Yeah, him with the green
It sounds like something I would make up. It really does. But it's real.
A ghost, a ghoul, a goblin, a monster, a werewolf.
Went on and wrote in the comments. I was gonna say that came out great.
You're off to a great start.
Yeah. We got some fun stuff planned today. We got some goods. Yes, you do. When I say it, I mean it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. I'm Cameron, I'm Game of Bones, and this is Fleshlight. I'm Game of Bones. This is Fleshlight.
No.
And let's
I
get
to be
to it.
Game of Bones.
Oh yeah, this is Game of Bones, and I'm Fleshlight. But you gotta say the thing. And let's get to it.
Oh,
remember that's our thing that we're gonna do every show.
Okay,
We're gonna start with.
now we're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, we have this test case to see if it works.
So Game of Bones.
How you doing? How you been? What's the word on the streets?
I'm so tired.
Yeah, that's normal.
I guess it is.
That's how it works.
I know.
Good. We got a good chat going already. Everybody we love. Thank you for joining. Garbage back. Love it.
Yep, very good. Yeah, I got a couple news articles as usual.
Nice.
That's sexy. Keep that. Keep that.
That's weird.
Let's just move on. Yeah, that's cool. What about you? How are you? Talk to me. What's up?
This is too funny.
It's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
It must have been from work, and I wonder how long it
Don't
was
even
there.
hope all day.
I hope
But don't even tell the audience. Move on.
Yeah. But
So let's talk about Rosen bridges or something. What is this?
no, yeah.
I mean, multiversal.
I called you, so I called you in like a frenzy because I was, as one does,
Yeah.
I was walking around and I was thinking about quantum physics. I started getting into like black holes, and I thought, the math on black holes doesn't make sense.
Literally me every day.
Yeah, the infinity thing is.
Is what really. Okay, go on.
The idea of infinity makes no sense in physics, right?
That's what I say.
So that was bothering me. I was like, okay, so we get it, right? A star collapses in on itself. It doesn't have enough power to propose the gravity that's pushing against it, and it starts to collapse, right?
Yeah.
And the gravity gets so strong that it starts to compress the star and all of its mass into this singularity of density, this unlimited density.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's perfect.
Okay. Yeah. Unlimited density is wild, right?
Right. Yeah, so that's what bothers me, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
we all know that if you're doing an equation and you end up with infinity, then you probably did something wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just widely held and accepted that black holes have this infinite density, and it compresses into this quantum level where it becomes so small that. So we're talking infinite density into the quantum realm, if you will. And it's never ending. Okay.
Yeah.
So that to me made no sense. Like, we can't have something be infinite. So then I started thinking about the Einstein-Rosen bridge theory. Okay.
As one does.
Where you can connect from one black hole. If you were to go through it, then you would end up on the other side of the galaxy. They do that thing where they fold the paper and push the pencil through, and they're like, we're gonna bend space and time using a black hole. Well, I'm like,
have an accent.
so what keeps a black hole then from just expanding forever? If it's infinite, right, and creates this infinite density, wouldn't it eventually just suck everything in the universe, and then we're just a black hole?
One black hole would have
Right.
ended the universe. Yeah.
So there's one theory out there, and it was Hawking that came up with this theory. He called it Hawking radiation, that would actually slowly take the power away from a black hole, the energy from it, where it would slow down and it would eventually dissipate and stop sucking things into it. And that's just a theory, and that's okay. Maybe that's what happens. But I was thinking, if we combine the idea of we can't have an infinite density or an infinite anything, if we combine that with the Rosen bridge theory, what if what keeps a black hole from expanding beyond and swallowing up the universe, is that on the other side of this singularity is another pulling effect from somewhere else. So a black hole opens. We've got this pull that pulls everything in. The gravity pulls everything, even light. Nothing can escape it.
Yeah.
And at that singularity, what if it's being pulled from the other side just as heavily? Gravity's pulling on both sides, keeping it in equilibrium.
Stable, yeah.
Right. So now we have all of a sudden a stable
You say
area.
all of a sudden or all of a sudden?
All of a sudden.
Yeah. Do you hear all of a sudden?
No.
I hear it all the time.
That's weird.
All of a sudden.
Never heard it.
I hear it all the time. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. Well,
all of a sudden. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So then you would have this almost this area between these two black holes that were stable and that were being kept stable by the pull of gravity on both sides of it. So it keeps them from expanding because they're being
So
pulled.
you think every black hole has another black hole attached to it?
Like a
on the other
twin?
side?
Yeah. But I don't think that it's a black hole in another part of the galaxy, right? I think that it's a black hole that's opened on another side of another reality.
It's incursions.
Right.
Yeah.
Multi-dimensional theory.
It's another dimension. This thing occupies this place in that other dimension.
Right. And because the gravity is so strong and it creates this singularity, literally tearing through space-time, we can pick up a black hole because of the effect it has on space and time and gravity in its general vicinity.
So
that's measurable.
do you know why in the Marvel comics incursions happen and like why you can see the other Earth during incursions?
Is it because it's being sucked through?
It's because that it is two dimensions, like timelines colliding.
Yeah.
But this is the collision point is always where Earth is. So that's why, like, as soon as an incursion begins, the Earth pops in like that universe, and that universe pops in the other universe, and that's what they call it.
So Marvel probably has some of this right? You know, and you know they have people. I mean, when they write this stuff, they kind of dive into like the nerds
are probably,
level,
or the writers are probably nerds who are just like
super. Yeah, they go at a super high level. They probably look at some of this stuff and then write based on it. But my thoughts are, so we have the Fermi Paradox, which is Enrico Fermi says if there's all these planets, millions of planets that can sustain life, where is everybody? Like, how come we can't find them? How come they're not sending messages?
Where's Blitz and shits?
Yeah, exactly. Where are these other planets where these people are where these advanced beings are creating and making these leaps in technology where we can pick them up? We're not picking up radio signals. We're not picking up signals of any kind from anywhere. We're all alone. But how could that be if there's all these planets with life? And then we have the NHI, what we used to call aliens. Why did we start calling them NHI and not aliens? Well, they did because as we started moving towards disclosure. And I think that's because they know that they're not from another planet.
Extraterrestrial, they're extra dimensional.
That they're extra dimensional and that they want to leave that door open because it's very possible that they are this extra dimensional being, right? That's what's visiting us, or that's what we're seeing. And that's how they're able to manipulate what we perceive as physics in this universe. What if physics works a completely different way in theirs?
So you got nothing done at work today?
Well, this was just a thought I had. And so
Jared,
yeah, wake up. Literally, and I have no one to tell. It's not like I can turn around to the person next to me and be like, oh my God, I just solved for the Einstein-Rosen bridge theory.
Yeah, you could.
No one's going to give a shit. Yeah, and you know what they would say? They'd be like, you know what? How about you solve the theory of the fucking whatever the problem is
of your job.
at work?
Getting your job done.
Yeah, how about you solve that theory?
Yeah.
So
you solve the theory why you don't do your job?
Yes. So we don't go. So no, I don't go through that. But as I was having these thoughts, I was like, man, I want to call Cameron to talk about this, but I knew I was seeing you today, so we could talk about it here.
Or I said, wait for the show.
But doesn't it make sense that, because everything that we can tell about reality is about balance. Everything in the universe, it's about balance. How could it be that there are these anomalies that are all about an infinite density that we can that just goes on forever?
So Guardsman said Hawking's radiation says that the matter doesn't disappear in a black hole. So where does it go?
It just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So gravity compresses it literally down to the quantum level, and it stays there. It doesn't get destroyed, but it just the density just becomes so great infinitely. That doesn't make sense. I can't imagine this.
So if I get sucked into a black hole, what happens to me?
So in today, the way theoretically what we would think is that you would be crushed into this small pool of density from any mass that was sucked into the black hole, including the star itself.
So I'd go from 6'7" to like maybe inches.
Not even inches. You're talking quantum size. You would be
centimeters,
atoms, protons. Like you're the size of subatomic particles. That's what they believe happens. But
you should throw that as a playground insult.
Yo,
this little guy's size of a subatomic fucking particle over here, dude. What are you gonna do, subatomic?
Well, yeah. I was gonna do like a dick joke with it, but
do it.
Well, yeah, but I already gave away the punchline.
But what's the?
Hey, look at subatomic particle dick.
I don't know why you didn't go there. That's the best one yet.
Because I'm like, we're past it. Didn't we pass that part? Yeah. So,
hey, so what was he like? Oh my God, Jeremy!
Like total quantum
subatomic particle dick. Yeah.
Quantum penis? Like, is that a good thing? Like, that sounds like a good thing.
Yeah.
No, like,
dude, she said I got a fucking quantum penis, bro. Yeah.
At the quantum level, yeah.
Girl, could you imagine a girl saying, "You have like a quantum penis"? Fuck. There's no way to take that.
Like, when Ant-Man goes into like the quantum.
No, I know what the fuck it means. You're horrible person.
And I'm gonna tell everyone I know.
Yeah.
So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Real quick, and then we can get back to this fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know there's an app called TEA? I know how to spell TEA.
Yeah, that's T.
Well, it could have been TEE. It's a golf app.
Yeah, could have been
TEA. You know what this app does, Jared?
What does it do?
It's basically a place for women exclusively to go and look up a guy's name, and women get to comment on the post.
Okay.
How many red flags they have.
Well, that's smart. Well, they need that. Honestly.
Sort of, right?
Yeah, people are awful.
That was my first thought. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
They could say, oh, this guy, he's a wannabe player, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
This guy has the HIV, whatever.
Yeah.
Like some of that.
Quantum penis.
Yeah, this guy's straight quantum peen. He's a QP. And then, but I was thinking,
such a burn.
the problem, yeah, it is a silly burn. Fucking quantum peen. But what I was thinking was, think of like a woman scorned, you know what they say.
Yeah.
No wrath.
Could you imagine going giant
no fury.
Man and then like
whipping out the ween?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be useless.
Like when he swings his arm at War Machine instead he's swinging something else. Could you imagine like the embarrassment
of getting whacked with a giant Ant-Man penis? Yeah, that'd be the worst.
Into a plane.
Yeah. Everybody would be, after the battle.
Like, dude, everybody would just stop fighting.
Are you okay? Yeah.
I wish I would have just broken my back and been paraplegic.
I wish I fucking died that day. Yeah.
Oh, I can't live like this. Yeah. 57 battle missions. I flew them, Tony.
Yeah.
But this is the one.
This is different.
Tony Stank, he's here. But what happened to me?
Yeah, I think he has PTA. Don't say P. So here's what I'm thinking though: no fury like a wrath of a woman scorned.
Yeah, okay,
something like that.
Yeah, but see, you'd have to have more than one person on there because let's say, love you, Chase. Let's say some girl goes on there who hates you because of whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
She drops a whole thing. I hate this guy, piece of shit. Everyone's going to take that with a grain of salt unless you've got like 6 of those. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, this is the general gist of this guy. So I don't think you have to worry about it with like a one bad review.
I was listening to past episodes at work.
Nice.
He's like, remember when your show was good?
And you know what's funny is so a woman reads that, and a lot of women think, oh, you know what? I bet you I could probably make him a better person.
I could fix him.
Right. That's a thing. So are they doing you a favor almost by putting you on this website and saying, oh my God, and especially if she's beautiful, like some beautiful girl goes on there with her profile.
I don't think the women just have like usernames.
Okay, but let's say they had pictures.
Let's say it shows it all.
Because then that really speaks to like, whoa, like, okay, so he got this beautiful model who now hates him. So she obviously was in love with this guy to hate him this much. Maybe I will reach out. So it might backfire. But then if you have like 7 of them, you're screwed. Like I think
because there's guys on there with straight just green flags. Like a girl will post a picture. Hey, does anybody know Brian? And then they'll be like, yeah, great guy. Perfect. Not a micro penis or quantum penis.
Giant man.
Giant man's. Yeah. You know that scene in Civil War? Imagine if that's what they said.
That's who he is.
Yeah. So
it's actually horrible. Red flag. Red flag.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to deal with this.
Yeah. Nothing to do with that.
Yeah. You got to be a special kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's guys with green flags. So that's, something.
Yeah. Something.
But,
so it's not all hate.
No, it's most hate. Yeah.
It's mostly hate.
It's mostly just real bad.
Okay. Well,
and it's every guy who works in like nightlife.
Of course.
Basically, yeah.
Well,
he's a promoter at blank, and
they are probably
devil's
the
panties.
Worst.
Yeah.
Because that's why you get into that business
to try to
just
get
to
laid.
meet chicks. Yeah. So,
you want to get in? You know the ratio. The worst humans.
Yeah,
dude. To be doing that like into your 30s and shit is bonkers. Like you couldn't pay me to go into a club, let alone fucking say like Friday night and then Saturday night. Yeah. And then Sunday.
I always find it interesting, like when these older guys date these really young girls, because I'm like, dude, nope. Yeah. Like, how are you going to deal with all that? Yeah. Like, they still need to live their life as a 22, 3-year-old. Yeah. You're so far past that that this is like childish shit.
Think of you at 22.
Yeah.
Think of the dumb shit you did. She's going to do all that. Yeah. Maybe tenfold. Yeah. And you're like tenfold. You're like 48.
Yeah.
You have a nice condo. It's not the best, but you got your stuff shit together.
Look for something in the
get something within your price range.
Yeah.
Age range, you know what I mean?
Do yourself a favor.
Do everybody a favor.
So I think this website, I think it could backfire, but I think it is needed. Like,
well, let me ask you this.
Tried to stuff me in his trunk. Like, the stuff like that needs to be called out.
Well, yeah, you tell the police about that. But
but it needs to be posted somewhere.
Yeah,
because,
on Facebook. Yeah. No, straight up. But so my question to you, sir, is: do we need an app called Spill the Tea? I don't know. Name pending. That is the opposite. Where we're like, she told me her body count was 5, and the guy's like, she told me her body count was 12. She told me her body count was 70.
I got a problem with that. So I feel like guys are like super when they get their heart broken.
We're such pussies.
We're
worse. Such bitches.
Yeah, like
she was a fucking good.
It's gonna be
it's
gonna be a whole emo song, basically, just in a post. And no, and we don't need that because we're different. Men are different that way, in where we're like.
Does anybody know? Does anybody know this girl Lisbeth? Is she cool? Where is she? And I'm so sorry. That's what it would be.
Yeah.
I cannot sleep tonight. Yeah.
It'd just be emo as fuck, and then nobody would care.
It would be so emo.
No, it's not like any guy's gonna be like, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna go date that girl now.
Yeah, that's gonna true.
Happen. Yeah,
there's no deterring.
They don't
them.
give a shit. Yeah, they're just like,
oh, dude, she's the most toxic. Yeah, she is the most toxic woman alive. Yeah. Yes, she's pretty, but that's really all she has going for.
Oh, so she's pretty.
She is pretty. Yeah, exactly. I thought she was too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're the worst. You're right.
Okay. Shallow. Yeah. So
women need this more than us.
It's true for safety purposes, if anything.
Yeah.
So I agree with it.
Okay. But there needs to be some vetting or something just to be like, are you just talking shit or is this a real life experience?
I think it'll vet based on how many posts you get. If it's just the one, I think people just ignore it.
But you know, it was great when I got to work. Apparently they were just talking about this app. So I walk into pre-shift and they're like, my manager says, Cameron probably has like 20 red flags.
Oh, that's nice.
How's that nice?
No, I mean like
Yeah, sarcastically.
thanks,
Yeah.
manager.
Thanks, manager.
Yeah, thanks, person I work for.
Yeah, and then yeah,
Lawsuit pending.
yeah. I was just
You
like,
should have pulled the ageism card right then and there. Been like, it's because I'm old, huh? Because I'm older. Because you can do that. You can play that card.
yeah, you can play any card these days.
Yeah.
But no, I was just like, you bitch. No, I didn't. I said, oh, green flags you mean. And then all the girls were like, Cameron, you're here, and they all loved me because they love me.
So it didn't matter.
It didn't.
So
matter. It affected me only.
At the end of the day, didn't matter.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
As long as I think the safety things are called out, I'm okay with this site.
So you like the tea? You like the idea of tea?
Yeah, I sign off.
Okay, good. Right.
So now everybody knows.
Go for it. Yeah, we could keep running with it, guys.
Do it.
Good to know.
Yeah. But anyway, so all I was trying to get to was, do you think that it's possible, instead of an infinite density at the center of a black hole that's sucking everything in and then it never ends and just goes on for infinity? That doesn't make that a lot of sense to me. What if there was this push and pull from both sides, right? Causing it to stabilize. Yeah. And if that is the case, there would be a way to traverse it. And I think instead of, like I said, going from one place in the galaxy to another, you're actually crossing over into another dimension entirely, another reality. And that would give credence to the non-human intelligence, multidimensional alien type thing.
So, but you don't believe aliens are from other planets? Any of them?
No, I don't think that there's a 0% chance, but I am saying, where are you? Yeah. Like, why with all of our technology?
And I'm so sorry.
Like even we literally just sang that song.
It's great.
Why is it with all of our technology and even private industry? Why can't we find anything? Why haven't we been able to pick up a radio signal?
But that's the thing, though. Haven't we?
No.
Are you sure?
The only thing that ever came back was the WoW signal, and they think it was just
World of Warcraft. Yeah,
it was radio frequencies bouncing off of a star. Like it's not like anyone's sending us messages. Like there's no like 3-body problem. They actually send us a message through the radio telescope saying, "Hey, don't send another message. You're lucky I'm the one that saw this. There are other planets out there that will come and take your planet over if they catch you sending messages."
Alien said that?
Yeah. So it takes place like
you're lucky I saw this.
In the 80s, there's someone sending messages out to trying to make contact with outside life, like kind of like SETI does, send out the radio signals to try to pick up intelligent life.
Yeah.
In 3-Body Problem, the show starts with someone sending out these messages in the 80s from one of those radio telescopes. They get a response back, and it says, "We're a peaceful planet, and we picked up your signal, and you're lucky that we did. Don't send another signal. Stop all communications now.
If the Xenons got this,
someone else, picks this up, they're going to come for you." And she decides whether or not she's going to respond. She knows by responding, that'll be the beginning of the end. And so that's how the show starts.
Or the end of the beginning.
So I think it makes sense. I think my theory makes a little sense where we have this push and pull.
Yeah, I like
only interdimensionally. And that would account for the infinity. It would also account for how you could travel through them. Is that push and pull would create an opening where you could enter from one dimension and exit from another.
And theoretically, it could even look like how they draw it, like where it's like a like small in the middle and then it expands wide on both sides.
Yeah, like a funnel. You'd have two funnels connected. Yeah,
exactly.
Except the delineation between the two would be dimensions,
and
realities.
It would be smallest in the middle as they get closer to each other.
100%. And once you get quantum, things get really strange. Like things behave differently.
That's when things become to get interesting.
Yeah, and that's when we get really interesting. At the quantum level.
Yeah, when we start talking the quantum level. What was that for? Your impression of like something that it's like they would never say.
Have you guys seen the Y-Files YouTube channel?
Oh God.
It's so funny you bring that up. It's funny you bring that up, Garbage. Honestly, I love that show. I think because AJ's actually a Vegas guy like we are.
Call him AJ.
That he's the host. AJ is the host. So AJ from the Y-Files, he's actually here in Vegas. And he was just on Joe Rogan, and we talked about it a couple shows ago. Yeah. We congratulated him for making it on Rogan. His show, I started watching his show years ago when he first started. It's been probably 3.5 years or so. When he was getting a few thousand subscribers.
He took Screen Crush's idea and made it like more science and ancient.
It's very. He talks about all the fun stuff we talk about pretty much. I'm a
like
fan of the show.
Screen Crush thing, where he has his dog that he's like, "Hey, human."
Oh, I don't know Screen Crush, but yeah,
you do.
he had
Ryan Airy.
I don't remember a
Screen
dog.
Crush.
No, I don't know this show. I don't know the show.
What are you Russian?
He talks to a dog.
What is this?
What
Yeah,
is this show? There's nothing stronger.
I don't know this
Nothing
show.
better than being hero. Your sister knows this.
Yeah.
But are you fulfilled? Oh, so full, so filled.
Yeah, he's the best.
Dude, kills it.
Red
You know
Dragon.
who he would be great as, but he can't play now because he did this character?
What?
Zangief.
Oh yeah,
Wouldn't
we
he
could
be
find. We
a
can still find a good
killer
Zangief.
Zangief?
Well, dude, where's a good Street Fighter movie?
No, it's
Yeah,
not gonna
it's not a
happen.
thing.
Yeah, it's too late.
And
It's too late for Street
the
Fighter.
lore is so silly.
It is.
You know,
Dulcine.
Ken and Ryu.
Yeah.
Dulcine. That's like the most. That's
Well,
just
no,
an
he's
Indian dude.
Yeah, but he can stretch and everything.
Well, the
power.
powers are silly, but Blanca isn't crazier.
Blanca's crazy. Blanca is actually Lash from Marvel Comics, right? He's Lash.
They look the same. Yeah,
They look the same, and they have like a similar power set. Isn't his thing like electricity?
yeah it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And all you had to do was do low punch, low punch, low punch,
and, then
yeah,
and
that's
you'd
it.
win every game. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was bullshit. But also, next question: did you see Stranger Things final season? See the trailer? And then we'll answer garbage.
So yeah, it knocked me out of my freaking chair. Except at the end when they were like,
We're splitting it up into fucking 3
Volume
parts."
2,
Ugh.
the finale, all separated by months. I'm like, no, I just want you to release the show.
That's
let
what's
me
dope
watch
about
it.
Netflix is we don't have to wait. We can binge as soon as it drops.
Let me watch the fucking show. Yeah,
know.
don't do the but now Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, we have
So
to
the
wait
first
10
episode's
years.
coming out tomorrow, and then the next episode Thanksgiving
Yeah.
weekend. It's like fuck.
And it's not like the last season didn't come out 4 years ago.
yeah, I know.
So
We want to wait longer.
yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Millie, is she working so much that she had to spread out filming over this like crazy?
No,
span
she's
of
on
time?
maternity leave.
No, she did one.
Because she's in her
Godzilla
30s now.
movie. She's on
Fucking ridiculous.
Dude, I think you're right. I think she is having a baby, and she did just get married. She's
really?
21 or 22.
Yeah, it's not going to work out. Can
No,
I tell them right
that's what
now?
I said. As soon as I saw that, and everybody I was talking to about this was like, "No, it's going to be great."
You're too young.
I'm like,
You're too young
no.
at that age.
Yeah, you don't even
Period.
know who you are.
Yeah.
And you're you're like one of the biggest stars in the world. You're marrying a guy, John Bon Jovi's son. That's who she's married to.
Juan Bon Jovi.
Yeah, that'd be great. No, it's even worse. And it's not even Bon Jovi, it's Bon Jovi. They shortened it to Jovi as a stage name. So he went from Jovi to Jovi.
He's not.
Huge leap there.
Yeah.
And
he
Millie
dropped
Bobby
the I.
Brown, that's not even her real name. That's a fake name. That's a stage name.
It's Millie Bobby Blue.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Could you imagine?
No, but it isn't. Yeah, I can't remember the actual name, but Millie Bobby Brown's made up.
That's what YouTube's for, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's not her real
Or
name.
YouTube, yeah.
Googs.
What's Millie Bobby Brown's real name? William
Her
Bobby.
middle name is Bonnie, but she was given the name Bobby by
There
her
you go.
father, an estate agent.
Yeah, William Bobby Brown is sort of wild.
Yeah.
William Bonnie Brown, I guess,
Yeah.
is not good.
No, there's the Bobby Brown thing was what made it cool. But yeah, so that's why it's a stage name. So
Yeah.
so Millie Bonnie Brown is marrying John Bon Jovi's son at 22 years old. I don't know. The whole thing kind of sounds like a mess, but the
They're
show's
children.
going to be great. The ending of the trailer where he's like, "Run, run,
Who?
run!"
Hopper?
The character nobody likes. The kid who gets like taken the first season.
Will. Ugh.
Yeah.
Get a fucking haircut that works,
Jeez,
nerd.
Will, you're killing me,
Yeah.
buddy. And then there's like this weird romance.
guys. Something's afoot.
Yeah.
The back of my neck hairs are standing up.
He's like Spider-Man where the hair on his arm stands up.
That
every
was
time.
cool. This
Yeah.
is. Hold on, guys. It's like, yeah, we see the Demogorgon, motherfucker. You don't need to tell us your fucking neck
No,
tingles.
but wait, this is what makes me important. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like.
It's a demigorgon.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like Mean Girls. Like, 90% chance that it is raining right now.
I love that. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah.
And she's great. Where'd
good.
she go? Where
don't
did
care.
she go?
Where did she go? Yeah, she did
Poor
Ted 2.
thing.
She
No.
took over for Seth MacFarlane.
Didn't
she
she
did
slay it in that Time movie with the time on the wrists? Wasn't she in
In
that?
Time.
In Time? Wasn't she the?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was in that. I wouldn't say she slayed it.
Yeah.
That movie had the potential
It's a
to
great
be
movie.
greatest movie.
It's really good though.
It's all right.
I like it.
Justin just sort of a little too effeminate to be an action star, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That was my mom.
He was perfect for Trey Parker.
Oh
for
my
Parker,
God, yeah.
Yeah. The
Parker Posey. What's his fucking name?
Matt
John
Parker.
Matt.
Matt Parker, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that sounds
No,
right.
Sean Parker.
Sean, there it is.
Sean Parker.
Sean Parker.
Inventor of Napster.
So he just found out about the Y-Files from Rogan.
yeah,
That's wild.
that is wild.
CT,
Hey,
say
no,
it ain't so.
if you enjoy these kind of topics, if you enjoy the kind of topics that we have like a billion shows about, you'll find Y-Files eventually.
Yeah, 100%.
So he's killer. Rogan also just had another one of my favorite YouTubers on, Jesse Michaels. The guy's brilliant when it comes to the UFO topic. So I'm excited to listen to his interview. I'm sure it's great.
I found out about that channel. I've been binging all the videos as I've been working. Nice. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Everything they talk about, we talked about first, probably 2 weeks
Every
prior.
fucking time.
Yeah.
So
So you could also
that's
binge
why-
ours
Yeah, binge our shit.
and then compare.
Yeah. It's straight. No, literally. Look at the dates
It's
too, motherfucker.
literal.
But
We were like, maybe
Every
because we're in
time.
Vegas or something in the
zeitgeist
air.
that's in the
Yeah,
air, who
but
knows?
we were always right there. It was weird.
it was obnoxious. That's why I have like a fake grudge with him. Just because I'm like, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, we touched
And
a lot of the same
and I
stuff.
don't. Leave me alone.
Right?
I'm so busy. It's crazy. I get one call in an hour. So yeah, that's cool though. I like your idea. So
Yeah.
keep thinking at work. I think that's best. What did GB say?
Oh yeah, he goes, yep,
GM.
that was good today, really good. Oh, so he's talking about the Jesse Michaels interview. I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited to watch it. So Jesse's great. He's the vernacular and like his diction, the way he talks about the UFO subject, he's way up here, right? Just like the word choice and how he explains things. So
He's wicked smart.
he's way up here. So yeah, when you're listening to him talk, it's great. But for a show like Rogan, I'm sure 50% of the audience was like, wait, what the fuck is this guy even talking about
But
right now?
no, Roganites love that shit.
Good. So then it works.
Think of who he has. on. That's his
AJ's
thing.
interview was very like giants in the Grand Canyon. Like you can follow that.
Oh, that's Rogan.
But when we
type
get to
stuff.
like Jesse Michael, he's like the epistemology of the ontological, whatever
Urine.
it is. Yeah, he gets way in there. It's just funny, and
yeah,
he's got a lot of facts, and he's read a lot of books, and I think he wants
And
to
it
show you that.
shows, yeah.
Yeah, he wants to prove it.
you know who does that?
Yeah.
That I never thought got enough play. No, yeah, you know who does that? Who and it just annoys me because they're one of these debaters, but they never have like good arguments. But they just use big words.
Every like
Every one of those fucking guys, honestly.
so-called expert in any scientific field.
Dude, Jordan Peterson is the worst. Did you see him on that thing? Well, the guy I was gonna mention was Tim Pool.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen Tim Pool? Do you know who that is?
I think so.
And he's like, even the White House created this thing where they have like influencers come in,
Okay.
but it's all like
Great idea.
far right, influencers.
Oh, okay.
And literally the questions will be like, so being the greatest administration of all time, do you find it hard when people don't recognize that?
That's hilarious.
And Caroline will be like, great question. And
Great question.
no, I swear to God, this is like real life.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up.
No, seriously.
I'm glad we didn't write that for you.
Yeah. And Caroline, no, I don't think they did.
I'm glad you're sticking
The guys
to
are
the
just
cars.
happy. They're happy to be in the room. So they're like, oh, let me, kiss ass. And then Caroline will be like, great question. And I just spoke to the president about that. And yes, he's upset that we don't get the recognition we
It'd be
deserve.
funny if, like, while they're asking the question, you see her like mouthing it as it's going, because
Yeah.
she wrote them all.
yeah.
The greatest administration. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you asked me
Yeah.
that. The greatest administration. Well, that's just a compliment right there, isn't it?
Greatest?
Yeah.
You really? Well, okay. I'll take it. It's like
Well, let's think of the epistemology behind
yeah. It's like the Always Sunny in Philadelphia when he's running for. Did you watch the show when he's running for
I've
Congress?
seen it when it came out 20 years ago.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's reading anyway. If you haven't seen it, it's not funny, but he's reading it, and he's reading his Charlie speech that he wrote.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Me be good, represent, you'll love," and then it shows Charlie like mouthing it as he's saying it. Me be great, and he's mouthing. It's just perfect. But so Jordan Peterson, he does this thing where instead of like arguing the point, because he was on Jubilee or one of those, Nectar or one of those, and it's like 30 people around him, you know, and they all
and what Joseph was really saying, and what God was trying to tell Joseph in that moment.
Cheech Marin? What the fuck?
That's what he talks. That's how he talks.
No, this is how he
He's got
talks.
this voice. Okay, go ahead.
That's not right.
You're right. It's something like that.
Yeah,
but it's a little deeper and
super
raspier.
Canadian. That's not right.
It's not really. Yeah, it's not really what God
Wait,
said
who
to
are
Joseph.
you?
That's what I'm trying to do. Is him. It's not what God said to Joseph. Yeah, it's something like
Joseph,
that.
he's not Irish.
He is like kind of like
He's
a thing.
Canadian.
He's got like a thing though.
So define your terms, and you'll be like, oh, okay. Well, when I
And
say
what
like,
he told to Abraham.
the fuck is that? That's Conor McGregor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going for full Irish.
Yeah. Fuck the Mayweathers. It's like, well, only Conor McGregor has ever said that.
Yeah.
No, that's just what he does. He'll be like, well, define your terms. What do you mean? Now I'm doing fucking your stupid accent.
Piss in the night away.
Yeah.
You'll take a whiskey drink. You take a vodka drink. You take
Remember that? You take a whiskey drink? You take a vodka drink.
Dude, how did that become a hit in the States? Donny boy.
Yeah.
I get knocked down. That's the only part anybody knew.
Chumbawamba.
And I get up again. You're never going to keep me
Chumbawamba?
down. Yeah, it was all the same song.
Yeah, it was 15 songs in one.
You're like, what's good drink? Yeah, but go ahead. So do Jordan Peterson. He's talking. It's always about Abraham.
When Abraham wrote
Yeah.
the writings of rhythms, I don't know anything.
When God came to Abraham, I can't do it. You're
the
right. I
fucking
can't help
Irish,
it. That's
bro.
what he does. That's where it go.
Not. Say, that is not right. Not.
What are we talking about?
That is not.
A boot. Is
Not.
it that? Is it a boot?
It is not right. So define
what
your
Abraham's
terms.
really saying in the moment is that you've got to be one with God and be able to give to him as he gives to you.
Dude.
Know something like that? It's not close?
Try Canadian. Do you know what Canadians sound like?
Keep my country's name out of your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Canadians, you know what they sound like?
Yeah, they sound like Ryan Reynolds.
Not even.
No, yeah, he doesn't do it.
They sound like Ryan Gosling.
I've had a few Canadian friends. They just talked regular.
They do talk regular, except when they say like a boot.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Hey, guy.
But anyway, he'll be like, define your terms, and they'll be like, okay, by welcome, I mean like you're welcome to join.
Yeah.
It's like what define join?
Yeah. What's it like to be a joiner? Is that good?
No.
So when Abraham came to God, when God comes
First of all,
to
he doesn't have a-
Abraham, it's always that. So God
No,
comes to
the
Abraham and
words
tells
are
him that he
right.
needs to make a sacrifice. And if you make a sacrifice to God, then it goes Irish. I can't
It's
help
just
it.
Irish.
I can't help it. It's just
It's not.
It is what it is. So
This is
you
not
say
right.
what I was going to say.
All right. Abraham.
Yeah.
What is it?
When God comes to Abraham
When God comes to Abraham
and tells him to make a sacrifice.
and tells him to. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, good. But yes, he does. He does.
Yeah.
He has like he wants to.
It's-
He's a professor. He's supposed to sound like a professor, and
Yes,
he does.
but yeah, so he'll do like the big word thing.
Yeah.
You know, big word salad. Well, not actually.
Professor
saying it.
Peterson, and he has his own college.
Hot daughter college.
I didn't know. Yeah, he had a kid. Yeah, he has like his own college now. That's what he's been really plugging. I've noticed. Anytime I see him talk, he's like talking about, yeah, there's this college, and we teach you how to be a real man.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, Jordan fucking Peterson.
yeah.
You're gonna teach me how to be a man.
Yeah.
Wear ridiculous like suits with polka dots on them and fucking be the worst.
Me wife picked it out actually.
Oh, and me clogs.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
You got a whiskey drink? You got a vodka drink?
It's racist somehow, I'm sure.
No. That's the song. The
I know,
lyrics.
but you combining and like
Nope.
the Irish and
No.
okay,
Just
I
singing a
guess.
song.
That's how you don't get canceled. Wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just wrong. Okay.
So does the president like a whiskey drink? Or a vodka drink?
I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked. He doesn't
President's
actually
actually
drink.
sober. Yeah. So that
He's
makes him
never had a
better than
sip.
you.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. Hey, if you're sober, God bless you, and I love that.
Clogs.
Yeah, I love that, but don't rub it in anybody's face. Don't be like, oh,
Yeah.
I stopped drinking, so I'm not like you.
Oh, so you were an alcoholic. There was a lot
yeah.
of problems
So
and
you can't
lost
handle your own
family.
shit. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hit rock bottom. Cool.
Yeah, oof, that's rough. What was it like when you were in rehab for so long?
Yeah.
Wait, that's what you got out of that sentence?
Yes, Jordan. Yeah, we got it.
No, it's because I found God. Oh, so you're born again. Oh, you were really bad.
Oh, you were a mess.
you did something
come
really
here.
bad.
Oh, baby, come here, sweetie. Oh, thank you.
So was it after prison when you did this, or?
During, I mean, wait. I might be Irish. I'm good with it. Yeah, why not? Irish is dope. That's one of the like. If you could be a thing,
Yeah.
there's a few things that even if you like try to be like racist towards, you can't. Irish, I think, are one, and Italians.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
So
immigrated to
we
me.
got business.
Dude, that's the best movie ever.
She was a turtle dove.
Turtle Dove.
That's one of the You got to have real stones to be a turtle dove. That's where you go in, and you dress like a stones. It's something like that.
You gotta have big fat balls if you want to be a fucking turtle
You got
dove
to
like Cameron
brass-
Diaz.
yeah.
The gangs in New York.
Brass
though.
balls to sell real estate. Dude, looking
Best
back on
movie ever.
that,
It's
it's
insane.
like insane.
It's
It really,
insane.
could you imagine pulling those out
You
of a
stupid fucking
briefcase?
cunt, you idiot. Everything in that movie is so extreme. You know what you just did, you stupid fucking cunt, you
Go
idiot.
to lunch. Will you go to lunch? Go to
Will
lunch.
you? Will you? He says
said-
it 15 times.
Yeah, literally. Go to lunch, will you?
Will you? Will you go to lunch?
In different ways. It's almost like they were doing multiple takes.
No, it was.
And he just kept them all
Here's
in.
literally, if you watch the footage from before,
behind the scenes.
he said, yeah, the behind the scenes. He's like, I'm just gonna do a few in a row.
Yeah.
Will you go to lunch? Will you go to
Oh,
lunch?
we're getting it. Oh, we're getting
Go
it.
to lunch. Will you go to lunch?
I love all
If
of
you
them.
haven't seen
I
Glengarry
love them
Glen
all.
Ross, you think
Yeah.
we're just insane.
So
to do
yeah,
that?
go
And
watch Glengarry. It was originally a play. They filmed a movie, and it's Al Pacino and Ed Harris and
Jack Lemmon.
Kevin Spacey, Jack Lemmon. I mean, it's
Alec
like
Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin's best character role ever.
Ben Stiller in Boiler Room is exactly a replica of
No,
Alec Baldwin.
Ben Affleck.
Is what I said.
Ben Stiller
You
would
thought I
be
said
ridiculous.
Ben Stiller, dude. You see that? That's my Mercedes, bro. That's my McLaren. That'd be so great. That'd be Ben Stiller.
Putting those into oh my god,
Dude, switching them in any role,
is
the
hilarious.
accountant,
Yeah, yeah.
anything, is great.
The accountant. Yeah, him is in Mission
My boy's
Impossible
wicked
as the
smart.
CIA head. Yeah,
Wait, what?
he plays. So Alec Baldwin's like the CIA head in Mission Impossible for like 3 of the movies. So if it was
Yeah.
Ben Stiller, there's no way.
Oh, I'm thinking switching Ben Stiller and Ben Affleck.
Oh, I was thinking Alec Baldwin.
That's better.
yeah, that's fun too.
Him in 30 Rock
Yeah.
is.
Oh, but yeah, Ben Affleck, one of his best roles.
That's what I'm saying. So Ben Affleck
3
is
scenes.
Affleck, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Ben Affleck is Baldwin,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah, that's what they were going
He
for.
just
I
comes
think.
in and just,
Yeah.
and then leaves the
You
movie.
see this watch?
This watch costs more than your
You see
car.
this watch? Yeah. He has to say it
You're
twice.
so big. Why you come down here to talk to a bunch of bums?
How, dude? So you're giving a lecture to a bunch of salespeople.
Yeah.
And someone in the crowd, a sales guy, has the nuts to say, "Who are you coming down here? You're so big. You know, why are you wasting your time with a bunch of bums?" And his answer is, "You see this watch?"
Yeah.
And then he takes it off, sets it down, and says, "That watch costs more than your car." That's who I am, and you're nothing.
Yeah.
Like that's so crazy. I love it, dude. Amazing.
Yeah.
What a
These
time.
leads, and you can't have them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because giving them to you would be like throwing them
That's what
away.
he says.
So good. So Ben Stiller did create Severance.
They're for closers.
I don't think people realize what a brilliant like filmmaker Ben Stiller is.
Dude,
Not only did he
Severance?
create the idea and like
Are you there with Severance? Have you gotten there?
I'm not caught up. No. It's a
Holy
fucking sick
shit,
show though.
It is crazy. It's
Yeah.
so good. At first, I was like, I don't know if I'm in the right mental space.
100%.
to
Dude, that's why I
do
stopped
this.
watching.
Yeah, I'm like, it's so much.
I'm like, this is a lot, brother.
It's
yeah.
a lot. But dude, once you get there, the finale for the second season was so freaking good.
Really?
Dude, the show goes. The second season, you get a lot. It's fun. It gets really good.
Who's the main actor? Is it Adam Scott?
Yeah. Right? With
Weird.
the short hair,
Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
all those
exactly.
shows,
Yeah. But he does such a good
Is
job
it
in
him?
this role.
Why can I
yeah.
not? Yeah, oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, it is him.
So good. And then
What a
whoever
crazy
the girl
idea.
is who plays, I don't know how far you're in on the show. I don't want to give anything.
Don't
away.
give anything.
Okay.
Right.
Her Audi is a very surprising Audi. It's very cool.
What?
Yeah.
Like
that's what
belly
they call
button?
them, the innies and the Audis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your Audi is very kind. Your Audi helps your neighbor take out the trash. You haven't gotten to this stuff? Oh, dude. It's so good.
That's
it's all
creepy.
this mind control thing. They try to because imagine when they've created this severed employee that has no idea about the outside world
Yeah,
or
that's
the
so
life they
freaking
have.
amazing.
That's like creating another person.
100%.
So they have their
Those
own
memories
reality.
and all that shit, all the baggage that you bring
None of it.
every day with you
So,
everywhere.
yeah, that's all they
is
know.
not there.
That's their life. This is their identity. So you've created a life, even though it's being shared with someone else. So they have friends, they have relationships, they have love
Crazy.
interests, and they have hobbies and that are different than the person outside of the workplace. So when you start to see like the two collide, you're like, oh shit! Like
it's a brilliant concept.
it is such a cool concept,
And I'm sure it
but
started
it's very
from.
creepy.
It's very fucking creepy.
The tone of it is ominous as fuck.
I'm sure it just started like as a like. It's so funny the people we are at work, like as opposed to, oh, what if
Yeah,
they
imagine if
were
you
two
could,
different
yeah,
people?
just check out,
Yeah.
and then your whole life is just outside.
when
of
you
work.
when you're not working,
Yeah.
you're not working, baby. Yeah.
You never have to carry about any of that, or the stress of any of that, or worry about any of that. You're literally, it's like you're asleep.
And even the name Severance is
What if you could work in
brilliant.
your sleep? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, Rick and Morty, the night people. He has them do like put sit ups in his sleep, so he gets.
That's genius. Yeah.
And they create a podcast around it. Bam, 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 bam. He does it like 15 minutes, and then Rick's like, no notes, and they get up and they walk out. It's so good. But yeah, Severance. Do you know who directed? So we know what's his name. Every good actor, but Ben Stiller stars in Tropic Thunder. Do you know who directed that?
Who?
He did.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of his own. The bank heist movie or the tower heist movie.
Tower Heist.
Hilarious. Good concept behind it. It's
I
fun.
don't know if he directed that.
I think he did. I think I really
The
did.
Cable Guy he directed.
Did he? I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Kind of one of the weirder ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it came out at a time where Jim Carrey was doing this other character, and then said, "Haven't seen this
Constantly.
guy?"
Yeah.
It was like,
I
this
hate
is
the
new.
voices.
I
Yeah,
hate
the
it.
Adam Sandler ones, like all that.
You don't like Little Nicky?
I hate it so much.
This is the whole movie.
I know. I was hoping at some point that would be corrected, and then we could move on.
It'd
Nope.
be a cute joke, like,
for a few
I'm the
minutes.
devil's son, and he gets
And
hit.
when he goes
Jesus,
out
sorry.
into the world, all of a sudden he's like normal. Nope, they keep it that way, and it's just so annoying. This character.
I'm gonna make a movie where
Hoobie.
he's like that, and everyone who bumps into him gets that like that too. Hi. Oh, hi.
They pass it on like that movie with Denzel Washington. What is that? Where the serial killer can pass from one person to another.
Oh,
Time is on my side. One of my favorite Stones songs, by the way.
What is that movie? Tower
Deep
Heist.
cut, man. That's a
Whoever can
deep
come up with
cut.
that was a god.
Yeah.
Read that.
The crazy thing is that the innies are now in control, and she's pregnant, but we don't know which father or the Audi or the inner. Yeah, I know. That's dude. So much cool stuff. This.
Oh,
new
I
season.
gotta catch
Dude,
that.
it just gets so good. And the inmates start running the asylum. It's fun. And then
Sick.
they have to somehow communicate with
Who's
their
the
Audis.
boss? Who plays the boss or played the boss?
That's nutty. She's so nutty in it, but I don't know who she is in other movies or anything. You're talking about with the long hair. Who's always talking like this?
Yeah, I can't picture.
Oh,
Who's the guy
hey.
he works with? Is it what's his name from Barton Fink? I don't know why that's the one movie.
the
I
guy
know.
he works with,
Mr.
is-
Deeds and all those movies.
Yeah. To toll or what is it?
Yeah, it's a T.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, that's it.
He's really good.
John Turturro.
Turturro.
Yeah.
He's great.
He's always tremendous.
Dude, the little guy, what's his name? He's so freaking funny.
Who?
Like the funny guy. He's like the comic relief of the four. He's funny, but then he starts to get like angry.
Who's in the show?
They all
Severance?
start to get angry. It's fun.
The following actors are in the
Zach
show
Cherry,
Severance.
Britt Lower,
Adam Scott, Zach Cherry, Britt Lower, Mel Tillman, Jen Tully,
Christopher Walken. That's
Teacher
right.
Locker,
Patricia Arquette.
Chernus.
That's who you're talking about, right?
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's who it is.
From True Romance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she's
her.
great. Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
So I want to watch. I restarted. I'm watching Game of Thrones again. The best show.
Yeah.
It's the best show ever made.
And you still haven't watched Three Body Problem.
No, and I will because Garbage told me to.
Yeah.
But that's the
She
only
should.
reason.
Yeah.
And let me get through this because it's just so good.
It's good. Dude, once you watch it, you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. This is why he's been saying it. Because it's so, you're going to get into it. And what sucks is, I don't know when the next season's coming out. It is not, the show does not
Nobody
end.
saw the show, so I don't think they're gonna have another season. They're not gonna greenlight some that nobody watched.
It's still in the top 10.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this wormhole idea. Is it interdimensional? That would make more sense to me. And then we have interdimensional travelers, and maybe that's why we don't see anybody else out there, is because maybe there isn't. Maybe the travelers we're seeing are coming in from other realities via wormholes. And that's how these actually work. There is no infinite density. There is some point of separation between these two pushing and pulling of the wormholes, which would create some sort of like.
So every wormhole is a black
island of
hole,
stability.
and every black hole is a wormhole.
I think every black hole, the singularity is the beginning of the black hole on the other side, and it's both. It's
so
gravity
every
pulling
black
on-
hole is a wormhole.
Yeah, I think so. I think if they both are, I think one has a twin in some other dimension that's pulling from the other side. And that's why we believe it to be infinite. And if we were to send some sort of device or some sort of like probe through a black hole, we would lose connection with it and we would never receive any data. And the reason for that would be because it is no longer on this plane of existence. It is moved from here to a reality maybe here.
But
Yeah.
if NHI are able to do this,
Yep.
to travel between,
Yep.
then there must be some way to go
Back.
to and fro.
Right. You would have, but we would lose control of it. So if it was remote controlled and it's now out of our existence, we have no control over it anymore. So we'd have to have it AI'd to where it could go in and know to come back.
How would you
Yeah.
make contact with another dimension if you were tasked with making contact with another dimension?
What would the process look like?
Where would you even start? Yeah.
I would do what they're doing. I would cloak and hide and watch. I would start bringing more people over to do the same.
No, I'm saying if it was us.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Humans.
So I would go over. I wouldn't make contact at first. I would watch for a long
You would
time.
do what the aliens are doing?
Yeah, I would, like a zoo. I would watch and just see. Okay, what are these beings like? What are they doing? Where's their science? Where are their weapons? What
Okay.
breakthroughs have they made? It would be like total Star Trek, the Prime Directive. I would not get involved, but I would start bringing more and more of us over so that we.
You
could
say
keep an eye
you say
on
it
them.
too. What show?
Star Trek.
What?
Star Trek.
Yeah. See, why do people say track?
Because it just sounds better. Star Trek.
Star Trek.
I know, but Star Trek.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's wrong. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
A lot of people say
I don't
it.
like how it sounds.
Star Trek.
Yeah. I don't
When I was
like
growing up, I always thought it was track.
Well, it's spelled Trek, but I don't like how it sounds.
Well, I always heard track. And
Yeah,
that's
but
why I would
but
say
the
track. And then
spelling is
once I
E.
saw the spelling, I realized it's trek.
Yeah.
It's a trek, of
It's
course.
a trek, yeah.
Trek
They're going
across
from
the
one
stars.
place to another, yeah. But yeah, I just don't like how it sounds. I think Star Trek sounds like
It does. Like I'm on the track of the stars.
maybe because star. We're coming off a star.
star track
It's like the RAAR.
AR. Yeah.
It's probably just a mental thing.
It's you know what it's like. So the star AR and then the RA for rack. It's almost like if you black hole or wormhole, right? One is the opposite
Boom.
flipped of the other.
Boom.
Solved it.
They're both pulling on each other.
Yeah.
And there'd be this island of stability in the center where you could pass right through. And would you shrink to the quantum level and then expand back up as you came out.
Like
I don't know.
Ant-Man. Yeah,
But that
yeah.
would be freaking cool. It'd be a great experiment. I would love to see what happens.
And yeah, what if it's not guaranteed if you come back to full size?
Right? Yeah. What if you stay quantum?
Yeah.
And then you're in, again, another dimension. Once you get to the quantum level, I'm sure it's its own, just like Ant-Man, it's its own reality. How do we know that we're not a quantum, that we're not the quantum of another larger universe?
Yeah, it's the worst.
It's not
thing.
terrifying. That is very likely.
Just like at the end of Men in Black. Like,
yes,
this
it's
whole
very
lot,
likely.
Like, oh fuck.
It's very likely.
We're just a fucking marble that some aliens playing with.
As above, so below. So everything that we interact with. So even on Earth here. So you spit on the floor, a bunch of these like what is it? What are the particles and little what are the things that make you germs? Yeah. Start growing and expanding and colonizing, and this whole world expands inside of your spit on the floor. And to them, that's their world. That's their universe. This tiny little pool of spit that they're in. They don't know that they're part of this grand world that's around them. They can't even see it.
They can't even conceptualize.
Nope. Yeah. And if maybe one of the germs took a mushroom and expanded their consciousness, they'd be like, whoa, there's like this whole world out there that we're not a part of. And maybe that's what's happening when people have these trips. I'm just saying, we are probably the quantum of another larger universe, which is the quantum of a larger universe, and the layers just keep going.
The scariest prospect is we are just this little itty bitty program being ran, and it's as simple as this: run 5 million tests, and see how many times the sun decimates the planet Earth over 2 billion years, 20 billion years,
whatever it is,
whatever the parameters they put in. And we're just one of those.
See how
playing
far
that.
they get until that happens.
We're just one of those playing out.
And then they're like, "Oh, we got to start over. Like, send the meteor. Let's wipe it and start from scratch."
No, it's just gone. Next.
Well, we have like geological record of stuff like that. So I'm saying
it's all fake. It's all fake. It's all fake.
So the geological record is part of the simulation.
Or I guess it happened, right?
Yeah, like
so
you would just throw a stone.
You do the
at
simulation.
It and start over.
Yeah, it starts with this little thing, then it goes into this thing, then it grows into this thing.
Because you wouldn't want to start from like zero. Like you would want to start from like, okay, throw a stone at it, life will start to sprout.
But why not start from zero? It's instantaneous for them.
Well,
for us, it's
maybe
a
starting
lifetime.
from zero
Lifetimes.
includes meteor.
That's what I'm saying.
Crashes and resets.
So it starts from zero. It starts from the Big Bang. All of them. All 10 billion that they.
So what happens when you start up a program and push enter? A big bang of some kind in that program.
Yes.
Like that is the beginning of that reality just forming.
And let's run 1 million
expanding
trials.
all of reality starts to expand outwards as the program runs and starts to build the world around it. It is very much
the worst.
A simulation.
Don't forget Dark Matter. That one's actually more relevant for you guys.
I know, that's the one I want to watch next. I'm going Dark Matter.
What do you mean watch next?
That's the next one. So Severance is over. I got to see what I was waiting for. Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, that was
so freaking good.
Dude, you know what
I'm
I realized?
With the new Seth Rogen show. So now Dark
Matter.
Yeah,
I watched a little bit of Studio.
When it goes to Apple TV.
Dude, why are they copying, what's it called? Birdman. Like the whole style of that show is Birdman. It's like single shots with the drums, like jazz drumming.
It's more than just Birdman. There's a lot of that. I've seen that before in a few different things. Like that style. Like that's a recognizable style. Like when I watch it, I'm like, oh, this feels like
the doing the singles. Like that's an Aaron Sorkin type thing, sure. But bro, not with the
where they
jazz
go back
drums.
And forth, and everybody's like weighing in and like
that's total Sorkin shit. Yeah. Like West Wing and Newsroom. But not with the jazz drumming. That's totally just Birdman, Inuartu's thing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But it feels like something I've seen before. I've never seen Birdman, so that's why.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so to me it feels
that
like
frenetic
something.
though, like, that.
Yeah, where it's going.
Hey, did you call the
and he's
blah, blah,
running
blahs
to
yet?
this, he's going to the next place.
Oh, I just got promoted. You got the job. Like that's what it is. And then they're on the golf cart driving to the, and they follow him. It's very Birdman.
So here's this last question here. What happened before the Big Bang? What do you think?
It hurts my brain to even try to think about what happened before the Big Bang. Nothing.
So I don't know if there's ever a nothing. I think so. I think it's just an infinite loop, kind of like a program. Like when you run a program and you get caught in a loop.
See, that's
I think
what's
that's what
scary.
it is. Yeah.
Is like, okay, the Big Bang, cool. So,
I think the universe experiences heat death at some point, and when it does, all of these
Heat death?
That's how the universe would end. Would be this heat death, and then
but it's so cold.
and then all of these particles would start to, because of gravity, and all of these different disparate particles would start to combine, and all of these gases, and it would create this explosion, and a new universe is born. And I think they live and die just like a person lives and dies, and then it starts back over.
Michael was my favorite period. Weird sentence.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
ready?
don't think there's a beginning or an end.
Question of the day. What's your most unpopular opinion that you will defend to the death?
That I'll defend to the death. So I know, I know for a fact that, well, I mean,
unpopular opinion that you will defend to the death.
Shit.
I sent you this so you could have an answer.
And I did. I just don't remember what it was.
Write it down next time for sure. Yeah. I'll go.
Go ahead.
Unpopular opinion. I think prostitution as well as old drugs should be legal.
You think that's unpopular?
I do.
Interesting.
Maybe everyone's going to be overdosing. I'm like,
yeah,
no,
maybe.
quite the opposite.
Yeah, it's probably more people against it than for it.
For sure. What are you talking about? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
You can not only tax it, right? But you can regulate it. Now there's no fentanyl going in this people's weed and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what a fucking asshole thing to
do.
Dude,
what a scumbag. What a piece of shit you are.
Why would you even do that? You're not helping them. Like
you're going to kill your
enjoy
customers?
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
There's no...
It's bad business.
There's no thought behind that,
but,
sure.
So you regulate and everything. Because if somebody wants to do meth, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
But if you regulate it, and now they know, okay, here, it's just like weed, man. We did it with weed and it works. We know it works.
Yeah.
I go and I'm like, I'll take one raspberry kush, please. And I'll take, it's like fucking grocery shopping. It's insane, but it's great. And you have bud tenders who are like, so this has terpine. I don't know what anything means. This has CHWQ terpines and fucking other words, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's is that a sativa or an indica? I'll pretend I know things. Oh, is that an indica dominant hybrid? Oh,
no. I think we learned a lot from that. But I don't know. I think marijuana and a lot of these other things are very different.
Well, hard drugs, I mean, obviously there's a huge difference.
Yeah.
But
like, do I want like my kids when they become of age to be able to have access to like
they already will.
The hardcore
shit. They
shit.
already will.
Yeah, but it's all laced and scary and there's all these warnings and it's I don't know. I think it's just
it's only laced and scary because it's not regulated.
It's less likely that they'll do things like that if it's not just available at a store. Marijuana is almost guaranteed now because it's at a store. You're guaranteeing people are going to do it.
Okay. Do you smoke weed?
No.
Okay. So I came up
in a time where it wasn't accepted.
Okay.
If somebody grows up in a time where all of these things are accepted, no. Yeah. When it wasn't accepted. Yeah. So you made the choice. I'm saying when people grow up and they don't know any better or any different.
That's actually a great point. Is when but no, because there's still stigma and they're still like, well, if you're gonna do meth, you're gonna be up for 3 days doing an art project or whatever the fuck you're gonna be doing, right?
I don't know. It's a tough one.
I don't think it is. I think it makes so much sense. Why are we giving power and money to cartels?
Well, there's a reason for that too. There's a reason we do that.
Why?
So black money, black budget money off the books, laundering.
Okay.
We have.
Oh, I thought you meant like a logical.
No, not a logical
reason.
one. There's a reason they do. A disgusting
reason.
reason.
Absolutely. Despicable.
It's for illegal black money. Yeah.
I miss weed. Commercial license. What? What does that mean? Commercial license.
he can't smoke because he gets tested.
Oh,
Yeah.
He drives a truck or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. Fuck.
He has like a class 2.
That's such bull. And you can't smoke weed. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's wild.
But you can have a beer after work. Ridiculous. Now
that the two are being kind of held up as the same type of thing, yeah.
One's much safer than the other. I'll say that fucking much.
Yeah, that's true.
Weed is the safest drug ever.
Super dark.
How many people you know? Yeah, how many people have gotten weed poisoning?
Yeah, or gotten into bar fights over weed,
or car accidents.
Yeah, or shot somebody because they were smoking weed.
Yeah,
not very.
Or
nice.
beat their fucking kids because they came home and smoked a bunch of weed.
Yeah,
no, it's never happened.
Yep.
Yes, the driver garbage truck. Oh yeah, he said that. Dude, you know what pissed me off? I was thinking about the other day. There was like 30 people that used to be on a truck. You know, there's like 4 guys in the back, 2 guys.
Yeah.
Now it's 1 dude pushing buttons.
That
a lot. Sucks.
Yeah. That's a lot for one person.
That's a lot of jobs taken away.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking automated bullshit.
Well, pretty soon AI and self-driving vehicles.
By the way,
there's gonna be a lot of that.
Dude, I was just thinking about that. That's so funny you mentioned that. I was thinking of the generation that like your like son is gonna grow up in is he could with AI, he could be like this. Hey, Alexa, whatever.
Yeah.
Show me a movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger about and me about treasure hunting.
Yeah.
Listen to me. We gotta find the treasure, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's weird.
And then VR. I'm in the movie. Do a movie where I'm the main character and fucking Megan Fox is the lead.
Yeah. Tell me that's not cool though.
Oh no, I'm
like
jealous.
The movie Gamer, that is coming. Like where you get, except you won't be controlling a real person. You'll be like an avatar. That would be crazy.
That would be fucking insane.
Yeah. Some poor felon.
Yeah. I was wrongly convicted.
Yeah. Wasn't that the guy's story? Was that he was like wrongly convicted and he was trying to get his way out to get back to his family, and he just happened to have like the best player was controlling him.
Yeah. Didn't he do something because like something happened with his family or something? He did break the law, but
as a member of the Marines, your hands are registered as deadly weapons. Therefore, that bar fight, that's Con Air.
Con Air, of course.
Con Air, yeah.
Dude,
Wait, what?
The best. Yeah, nonsense.
Yeah.
Just like they say in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's like, you see, because I'm a, what's his name?
Yeah.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
It's like, because I'm a martial artist, my hands are deadly weapons. Yeah. So if I kill you, I go to jail.
Yeah.
If anybody kills anybody, they go to jail. It's called manslaughter. It's so good.
He's so funny. And he just picks him up and throws him across the room.
Yeah.
I love how badass he is in that movie. F1, he looks like he's going to be good in that movie, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I just don't like movies that are straight cash grabs. And like, dude, let's get like Formula One's a huge thing, dude.
You don't think it's gonna be good?
They do big numbers,
dude. That looks good. It doesn't.
I'm not saying
like
those movies can't, like the Lego movie. Total like.
What about the one where the Nissan where they actually took a kid who was good at Gran Turismo and put him in a real car and had him drive on the actual tracks and he won
and he slayed it.
He won. He got first place.
Dude, what about the guy that he just played airplane simulators? Stole a plane. Did you hear this?
No, that's psychotic though.
Yeah, and he's like, hey guys, yeah, my life's just sort of not going where I want it to, so I'm just sort of gonna take this for a little joyride and then probably end my life."
What?
And they're like, "Please just
Using
safely land the plane." Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "I'm gonna try for a barrel roll." And he fucking does it.
Good for him.
Dude, yeah. And then he does say, "All right, guys, well, this is fun. I'm so sorry. You know, I'm really like the most apologetic." They give him like some great nickname. Like they call him like Air God or something like that. It's a cool story.
Does he land?
He fucking dies. Yeah.
Oh.
He crashes away from like civilization.
Okay.
He destroyed a like
at least
plane
he
that
didn't
cost
like the people that take everybody out with them. I hate
scumbags.
that shit.
Yeah.
That's
he
like,
was genuinely like just like my girl broke up with me. Like my shit's
Yeah.
just down in the dumps right now. I'm sort of not feeling it. I'm out.
I'm gonna take this plane though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
This is something I want to do, and I'm gonna do it. It sucks. It would have been cool if he landed and went to jail for the rest of his life. But either way.
Oh, it's too bad he didn't survive that crash. If only the autopilot was working. Well, it says here the autopilot was fixed last week.
It says
who's
here.
the tag on that?
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne.
It also says that he'd got a plane ticket with a woman to Italy. So he's
In
alive
fact,
and well.
he's one of the most famous people in the world.
Yeah,
We've
he's been
got
spotted all around.
pictures on social media
Yeah.
with Catwoman.
Yeah.
Is that her
Is that
real
her
name?
fucking
Is that-
name? Yeah. Selena Kyle.
Is it woman cat or cat woman?
It's Selena Kyle. She's a cat burglar.
Well, nobody told me it was Unbreakable. Yeah. Good
Unbreakable,
movie.
the best movie ever. Cool.
All right. Dude pushing buttons, watching YouTube all day.
Huh?
Nothing. Yes, thank you for joining.
Oh, yeah, because he's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking great. Garbage, you're the fucking man. I'm so glad you found our show. And
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you're awesome. From Jarvis Erectus.
Yeah, thank you for joining us today. Let me know what you think. Are we interdimensional travelers ourselves? Are we from another dimension? Are we the ones that everybody's coming to like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we're the oddballs of the group. And is this a good theory for traveling interdimensionally? Do you think that there is some island of stability between black holes, entrances and exits? I think it's a cool idea, and it gets rid of infinity from the equation. Tell me what you think. I love this stuff. All right, Cameron.
Yeah, me. Guys, thank you so much. Felicity, you rock. Garbage, you're the fucking man. I'm working on this video. It's a fun one.
I can't wait.
It's a good one.
I know.
And then we have another video that's gonna be a good one. So we got a lot of good stuff coming up. So we appreciate you guys. That was the funniest fucking thing that's ever happened to me.
I know, that's the best.
We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you on the flippy flop. And that's it. You're the cat's PJs, you're the bee's knees, all that stuff that I always fucking say. All right. Love you guys. Later, skater.